What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Chopper Style bringing you a review on The Boys, Season 2, Episode 6. Yo, this has to be the most wild episode of the season. So much happened. Let's just jump into it. First off, Starlight. She is getting her chip removed. Now, I didn't see this coming. So she's pretty much done with Vault and the Seven and all them now. Now she is completely Team Boys. And that's a good addition to the team because now they have a soup. Now they have backup in case things get wild. With Homelander and Stormfront being a couple, Homelander is much worse than he originally was. You see them just strolling down the street and you catch a robber and completely just splatter his brains. Like, for no reason. I mean, I understand he was a criminal, but damn, like that. And then start having sex and kissing with this dude's blood all in their mouth. I'm like, yo, this is sick. What the hell? But still, Homelander gives way less about anything being around Stormfront. Like, she definitely has changed him. But also, Homelander is very, very jealous. Like, this dude, if things don't go his way, he instantly is just mad. Homelander's main thing is he likes to be in control. As long as he's in control, he's fine. Throughout the episode, we got a backstory of Frenchie. You know, him and his girl, and I guess that's their best friend. They're really, really close. And we got to see backstories of Butcher and Mother's Milk, and also the new soup, Lamplighter. You know, they used to all work together back in the day, and they're still doing it now. So that's cool that we get to finally go back and see what they did and how they all work together. Now it explains why they were all so close. Now that A Train has gotten kicked out to Seven, just like the Deep has now contacted A Train, and he's trying to get him in some religious thing or something that's going on, or I got like some help group. So I don't know what's going on with A Train, but you can tell he's not feeling none of this. He wants to be, back in stardom, back in fame. He still has superpowers. He don't like the fact of him getting kicked out. The Deep took it way easier than A Train did. So I don't know what's all going to happen with that, but A Train is only going to stand for this for so long, my opinion. Man, we finally found out more about Stormfront and what in the hell she's doing behind the scenes. So pretty much she has a whole jail cell full of people being tested with Compound V, trying to find the perfect match so they can make an army of soups. But what's crazy is in this jail cell, the human experiments are, if the Compound V didn't work well, they just get burned and killed. Like, it's messed up. They're already stolen from their families and being test subjects, and most likely they're not going to get out. It seems like the only person to be a perfect match with this Compound V is Homelander. Homelander, from what Stormfront said, is the main one. He's the perfect. They look up to him because he is the strongest one. It seems like none of the other soups are even close to Homefront's power. But in this jail cell, we see all types of powers. Some powers that are useless, some people that are just like, you just feel bad for them because their power just makes no sense. And then you got some people who are ridiculously strong. One of them naming Cindy. Bro, what the hell? She has the power to crush or blow up anything. She was so powerful, people ran from her. When she got loose by Lamplighter, everyone just wanted to run because they seen how fast she killed the dude. I mean, instantly. And not only is she super powerful, but she's bulletproof. She took machine gun ammunition like it was nothing, like it tickled her or aggravated her. What the hell? How powerful is she? We also get a wild scene with Huey, Butcher, and Starlight when one of the jail soups is loose and he's just in the field by them. And he comes off as a nice person. He's like, I don't want no one to hurt me and stuff. And Butcher, he didn't even get smart with him. He just said, a good thing, like, hey, we're all here to help, we're friends. And then out of nowhere, the soup just does a shockwave, sends Huey flipping in the truck. Butcher and Starlight fly back. And it's like, what the hell did this dude even do that for? Maybe he was scared. I don't know. But then, man, Butcher just lit him up. I wasn't expecting that. I'm like, oh, hey, damn, who did that? And I'm like, oh, Butcher did that? I'm like, damn, that was wild, man. I mean, but what else was he supposed to do? That dude could have, for real, killed them. I mean, just look what he did with just one blast. He was unstable. Butcher had no choice. But because of the impact, because Huey, you seen his van go flipping and flying. I'm like, damn, is he all right? And at first, he was cool. I'm like, damn, he took a tumble. He's all right. And then you look down and he has a piece of metal just sticking out of his stomach. Like, holy hell. Now they got to go find help. And they find a dude, they find a car, because I didn't know Starlight needs, she has to take energy, so that's how she's able to use her powers. And everything was going fine until the driver seen Butcher's gun. Once he seen the gun, he went out and pulled his gun, making the situation way worse. And Starlight, trying to defuse the situation, she used her powers and she kind of had to. You heard the gun go off. That dude would have killed Starlight if she didn't reflect that bullet and knock him back. But doing that, she actually kills him. And damn, man, that was a sad scene. Not only did she kill a man that she wasn't trying to, he also had a family. She got in a car, there's a car seat, so she just ruined that man's life, her family's life. But her reaction to it when she talked to Butcher was different. You think she's going to, have a sob story and be sad and crying. She's like, you know what? Once he pulled out the gun, I lost all respect. And you kind of feel her. How you going to feel sorry for someone when they're pointing a gun at you and you did nothing to harm them? And he shot the gun, it was either her or him. No, she's not a killer, but at the same time, if something like that happens, she's not gonna feel super bad and sorry, which is surprising. We kind of looked at Starlight like she was kind of like Huey, just kind of like a super goody two-shoe, but Starlight definitely isn't. She got some fire in her, and that's good. They're gonna need that. The new soup we learned about in this episode, Lamplighter, he seems to be pretty cool. I like his powers. Frenchie and the rest of the crew don't like him because of some stuff that happened in the past. But Lamplighter reveals that, yo, I didn't know that, this was supposed to happen. And also, Frenchie was supposed to stop Lamplighter from torching those kids. Frenchie knew about it the whole time. That's why he was supposed to go in there and stop him. But his best friend was on his deathbed. He was dying and needed his help. So it was miscommunication, and Lamplighter took the blow when Frenchie was, kind of just as wrong, but it was just misinformation, and the whole crew was hating on Lamplighter for no reason. So now I think he is going to join up with the boys, I'm hoping, because he's kind of the middleman. He talks to Stormfront and he's kind of in on the whole jail thing. If he can work with the boys, kind of going undercover and stuff, that will work out. So we're going to have to wait and see. We already know that he looked out for the boys. He could have straight just gave all them up when Stormfront came and like dismantled Cindy. Like, yo, she barbecued the hell out of her. But she still didn't die anyways. But we'll get back to that later. But Lamplighter could have straight gave up the boys. He didn't. He looked out for them. So that's a sign that he's going to continue to work with them. Yo, one of the biggest jaw-dropping moments in The Boys, for once this time, wasn't like someone just getting their head blown off or whatever. Queen Maeve and her girl Elena. Yo, Elena seen the video of the airplane. I didn't even know that she had that footage, but Elena seeing that, I knew right away, yo, she's not going to look at Queen Maeve the same. There's no way. And you could just tell her facial expression, seeing what happened and what Queen Maeve did. I understand that Homelander was forcing her, but still, you got superpowers. You could have done something. You let all those innocent people die on that plane and live about it like it was nothing. You saying that's your way out of the seven or away from Homelander. Man, I don't know if you can just write away those people's lives like that, and that's what Elena's looking at it like. And I don't know if they're going to be cool after this. They may never be cool after this. I don't know. She could forgive her. Maybe she was like that because she didn't know how messed up Homelander was, I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see, but she don't seem too happy at all with that. We seen Homelander really go back crazy and lose his shit for once. Uh, because of Stormfront pretty much playing him, he really wanted to show her those flowers. And, she pretty much played him all day. This dude just dismantled the whole, set that they had going on there. He says an electrical fire, like, no, dude, you just lost it. And I thought he was about to hurt Stormfront. I mean, he was about to choke her. Like, yo, you ever play me again, dude? And then towards the end, when he confronted her the last time, he was really about to take her out. But then she did the unthinkable. She actually told Homelander everything. I thought she was just going to make up a lie. No, she showed all the backstory. She showed a picture of herself and an older lady. And you think, oh, that's her grandparents or mom. No, that was her daughter. Stormfront is from the year 1919. Like, what? She is that old? And the kicker part, she is a straight Nazi. Like 100%. You see the symbol? Oh, I'm like, what? So she's a straight Nazi. And she's the first soup. And they used, the guy created her and also created Homelander. And Homelander is the perfect creation. And somehow they can't recreate that. Like somehow they haven't recreated that yet. I don't know why or how, but they're trying to recreate perfect soups to make a soup army. So this whole the Seven and Vaughn is just a cover up for what's to come. An army of soups. And you've seen the soups. They are unstable as hell. Like just the ones they have now are dangerous. I mean, and we find out Cindy is not dead. She's out on the loose. The worst one of all people to get loose. That one got loose. I mean, Stormfront, you seen what she did to her. She survived that. She survived gunshots. And how powerful she is, just close a hand. That's it. That's all she has to do, and it is over. She's the one who let out all the jail cell people. Like, yo, she is the worst, man. Can you imagine what next episode is about to be? If the next episode has her in it, which it should, who's going to stop her? What kind of damage is she going to cause? Because she can do it quick. But Stormfront pretty much told Homelander they want him to be the leader of all these soups. Now, I do think there could be some hidden truth into what Stormfront was saying, because remember, we didn't see the messages that she was talking to Stan about. I know she had to come clean with Homelander, but still, she knows the Stan. She knows Stan upstairs, and they were talking back and forth. He's the one in control. So what does he have going on? We still got Black Noir. Can't forget about him. There's some things that, still need to be told. I don't believe Stormfront 100%, but Homelander, he seemed like he does. They're already back making up, kissing and stuff, so we're going to have to see, man. Things is about to get wild. She just boosted Homelander's head all the way up. But as crazy as this episode was, I think the next couple are about to top it for sure. But if you liked the video, please give me a like, comment, subscribe. Chopper Style out.